India and Oman have taken a major step toward their relationship and strengthening it, signing a landmark free trade agreement as Prime Minister Narendra Modi held talks with Sultan Haitham bin Tariq in Muscat. Prime Minister Modi, who arrived in Oman on Wednesday on the final leg of his three-nation tour, was welcomed by the Sultan at the palace before the bilateral meeting. The talks focused on deepening the India-Oman strategic partnership across a wide spectrum, from defense and security to trade, energy, technology, agriculture, and people-to-people ties. Both leaders also marked a significant milestone, 70 years of diplomatic relations between India and Oman, and described the newly signed Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement as a turning point in bilateral ties. The CEPA was signed by Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal and Oman's Commerce Minister Qais bin Mohammed. It is expected to boost trade, investment and supply chain resilience at a time of global economic realignment. Notably, this is Oman's first free trade agreement in nearly 2 decades and only its second with an individual country. Remember, the deal will give duty-free access to nearly 98% of Indian exports to Oman, including textiles, agriculture and leather goods. In return, India will reduce tariffs on key Omani products such as dates, marbles and petrochemicals. The agreement is expected to come into force in the first quarter of next year. Officials say the pact will drive trade growth, create jobs and provide opportunities across sectors, even as India faces high tariffs in markets like the United States. Prime Minister Modi was conferred Oman's highest civilian honor, the First Class of the Order of Oman, his 29th international honor. The Prime Minister dedicated the award to the centuries-old friendship between India and Oman.
I think it is a very important deal. I think it is one which will give our exporters and manufacturers a lot of opportunity. It is also in line with what we have already started with the UAE, and slowly I think we should look at a comprehensive agreement with the GCC on the whole. Like we are attempting to do with the European Union. We already have a FTA with ASEAN. And we are looking also, and we already have an FTA with the FTA countries. So that is an honor not only for Prime Minister Modi, but for every Indian national. It is a matter of great pride and satisfaction that our Prime Minister is being honored. And with his being honored, India's status and place in the world is clearly increasing. And the sort of respect that we're getting is a reflection of our policies and our success and our outreach to these countries. After all, India is the first responder and a net security provider to countries across the Indian Ocean region. And I think when we talk about the Indo-Pacific, Ethiopia is also a part of the Indo-Pacific. And I think it has to be seen in that context that these countries feel that we have been responsive to their needs, to the needs of the global south, and they are reciprocating in that regard.
Meanwhile, India's gems and jewellery sector is all set for a major export boost following this newly signed India-Oman Free Trade Agreement. Industry body Gems and Jewellery Export Promotion Council says the pact could push jewellery exports to Oman from the current $35 million to nearly $150 million over the next 3 years. The India-Oman CEPA offers zero-duty access, sharply improving price competitiveness for Indian exporters and encouraging direct sourcing. Industry leaders say this will drive strong growth in polished diamonds and gold jewellery, while also opening opportunities in silver, platinum and imitation jewellery. Now, India is already Oman's largest supplier of gold jewellery, especially the 22-carat wedding designs, with exports surging over 80% in the last financial year. With Oman's strategic location, the deal could also make it a gateway for Indian jewellery exports to the wider GCC market as well as markets in Africa.